or it is against the move by because of some reasons. There is a little bit interruption. Sorry for that. I hope you can see, right, sir?
Is in PPT mode, you have to make it full mode. Yeah, okay.
Fine. So, okay. So coming to the forces which acts on the vehicle, one is called the aerodynamic drag force, okay, and we have the rolling resistance and uphill resistance. These are the three forces which stops the vehicle to move. So what we need to do is we are trying to find out how much the force required to accelerate the vehicle, okay. So for example, if I want to accelerate the vehicle at 10 kilometers per hour, then I have to apply more force because there are some forces which stops the vehicle to move. And we'll see what are these forces. This one of the force is the aerodynamic drag force, and aerodynamic drag force is because of there. And this is very key important parameter, because the reason is it is proportional to the square of the velocity. Okay, so if you are moving at very faster rate, okay, the velocity is huge, then the drag force will also be huge. So this is a very high dependency parameter which depends upon the velocity of the vehicle or velocity of the air as well. And second parameter is the rolling resistance. Rolling resistance depends upon the movement of the type of tire which we make. And this is the you can see, if I have in the video, you can see that one type of tire is moving, okay, and it is stopping somewhere here. There is another type which is moving, to a long distance, right? So there is a little friction, let's say. So the idea is that depends upon the car tire, or even the road type. There could be a tarmac road, there will be concrete road, gravel road. So many of the types of roads also there. So depends upon the tire material, or depend upon the tire structure, or temperature, pressure, or geometry, or the road roughness, the rolling resistance varies. And third one is the gradient force. So gradient force we call it as an uphill force. So when you go up, okay, there will be more force because you have to climb up, you have to climb against the gravity. So this force is basically a force which is not which you try to go to a gradient, maybe 5 degree or 10 degree or 15 degree, whatever it is. So when the gradient is high, the force is also high. So these are the three forces or basic forces which stops the vehicle to move around. So the idea is to we need to provide force to overcome these forces and make the vehicle to move. And this force is called as traction force. So for example, I have taken one condition or one example, a Honda Activa vehicle, which has a curb weight of 109 kg. A gross vehicle weight with one driver is 189 kg. This is the typical drag coefficient CD value. This is the frontal area, the vehicle area, the front end of the vehicle, and the rolling coefficient of the vehicle, of the tire, or the type of assumption which I have taken. And I have also taken two velocities, V1 and V2. I wanted to see what is the force or how much electricity I have to supply if I move at 40 kilometers per hour or if I move at 80 kilometers per hour. And tire I have taken as 0.3 meter or 300 mm. So if you calculate this, the final conclusion says that, if you move at 40 kilometers per hour, you wanted to, will have an aerodynamic power. You wanted to, even to overcome the aerodynamic, you have to supply around 444 watts. Okay. And if you are moving at 80 kilometers per hour, the aerodynamic power, to overcome the aerodynamic itself, you need 3.5 watts. Sorry, 3,555 watts or 3.5 kilowatt. Okay. So when speed increases, that's what the story says. The story says that if the speed increases, then the aerodynamic drag will increase 4 times because it is V square. If speed increases 2 times, it will be 2 square times. It is 4 times. And the rolling power is very small because you can see it depends upon the rolling resistance. And normally there are very good tires in the market and the roads are not bad, if you assume. And uphill power, we don't always design when we design the vehicle, we don't design taking the uphill power at a velocity at higher rate, because we don't even drive at 40 kilometers per hour or 80 kilometers per hour in a uphill road, right? So we assume that 25 kilometers per hour is my assumption, which I have taken. So overall, if you take this story and if you find it, you will be able to understand that around 2.6 kilowatt of traction power is required. Okay, and if you consider an extra, almost 3.3 kilowatt of power is required if you want to drive the Honda of curb weight 109 and the GVW of 189. You have to make a motor of 3.3 kilowatt. So this is the story. And if you drive at 60 kilometers per hour, then you have to provide a traction power around 6 kilowatt. Okay, so maybe with taking a little higher of some extra, it will be around 6.725 kilowatt power is required if you wanted to make it to run at 60 kilometers per hour. And that also varies. That's a reason, I guess, in the Ola scooter, they give peak around 8.5 kilowatt, and the continuous power is given as 6 kilowatt power. So this is the data, this is the study, what you have to do if you wanted to, make or design a vehicle or design the subsystems, what motor we have to choose or what battery you have to choose. I have not shown the battery, but I think it needs some more time. So if you take that, you will be able to understand what kind of motor, what capacity of motor we have to buy, and how much force is required, how much torque is required. So all these things, information you can get only by analyzing all these forces, okay, for considering certain parameters like drag coefficient, frontal area, rolling coefficient, and so on. Fine. So I think we can stop till this. If you have any questions, you can ask, because I have another meeting at 7. So, sir, over to
There
you.
are some questions in chat box, sir. Siraj, sir. There are some questions I saw in chat box.
Okay.
Just shall I read it or I will read it, sir?
I'll take it. I'll read it. No problem, sir.
This is Dina Shekhar here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have been shown on this, that is on drive. The drive you have been using the chains. So what is the purpose of using the chains in place of a belt, sir? Is there any advantage over that or maintenance part of it?
Yes, sir. Normally, belt will have some issues when it runs continuously. So the chain is sturdy basically, but it gives you some noise. So the system which basically the system what I have shown is not exactly for the bike. So what I have done is I have done for both belt as well as the chain. What I have noticed is the vibration will be more. You cannot even run, at when you run at even 20 kilometer per hour, or let's say some 400 RPM, you get a lot of noise. But in a belt-driven system, you cannot hear that noise. But there will be always a continuous friction on the belt. So in the future, we need to maintain it. That is one part what I think.
Is there any scooters nowadays coming with only belt, isn't it, sir?
No, I didn't see anything with belt-driven so far, sir.
All the chain.
Most of them are hub motor type, so there is no point of chain. But all the retrofits, most of it is directly driven.
Right.
Yeah, but the retrofits are done through chain, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me.
One question
Excuse
about
me.
Yes, sir.
I have one question regarding the life of the motor. What
Yes,
is
sir.
the normal life of the motor? What type of magnets you are keeping? How the life, the performance remains?
No, sir. Actually, we are not making motors. Basically, we are studying the motors. That's what I want to tell you. The life of the motor, that depends upon the controller what you select. That is very, very important. So I know that people, even initial studies, I don't know how to choose a controller, because there are controllers many in the market saying 48 volt, 48 volt, but we don't know. We don't even have the test certificate. So we don't know what is going to harm the motor, whether our driving pattern is going to harm the motor, or whether the selection of the control is going to harm the motor. So there are many experiments.
My question is inherent capability of the motor, whether the magnets getting degrading or your excitation coil and insulation.
No, sir, there could be, normally motors, if you look at motors, the normal problem comes with the motor could be the coil can burn out. There is a possibility, but there an option for you. You don't want to replace the motor. You can rewind the motor coil.
Sir, actually regarding the braking, sir, I am Lakshmanan, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you apply the brake, because of the braking effect, some
energy,
amount of
energy will be stored. Correct. Regenerative.
Sir, how much energy can be required by this, sir? எவ்வளவு percentage?
இதுல பர்சன்டேஜ் வந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நம்ம இது மாதிரி சார், நம்ம இப்போ பைக்ல போகும்போது நம்ம வந்து லெட்ஸ் சே அப் ஹில் இருந்து டவுன் ஹில் வரும் இல்லையா, அதுலதான் வந்து we can take more energy. Even braking will not give you much. People will talk theoretically, but what I have seen is when you go from downhill, uphill to downhill, நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நம்ம fuel யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டோம், பட் நம்மளுடைய மோட்டர் ரன் ஆகும் கரெக்டா. So it will act as a generator at that point. Yes. That's how we will be able to take more energy, not even braking. But braking has little bit, but when you come from uphill to downhill, that is the energy what we can see. நம்ம முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நம்ம பைக்ல வந்து நம்ம ஆஃப் பண்ணிடுவோம் கரெக்டா. நம்ம மேல இருந்து கீழே வரும்போது நம்ம பைக்கை வந்து ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு வில் சேவ் சம் எனர்ஜி, ரைட். ஸோ இந்த மோட்டர் இருக்கிறதுனால என்ன ஆகும், மோட்டர் சுத்த ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது மெக்கானிக்கல் ரொட்டேஷன் இருக்கும். ஸோ மெக்கானிக்கல் எனர்ஜி வில் பி கன்வெர்டட் டு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் எனர்ஜி, பிகாஸ் we are not supplying electrical, but mechanical moving parts are moving.
Okay, sir. Then actually, how the system can be controlled smoothly with this dynamic brake and physical brake? What is the belt driven system?
Normally, the smoothness will be depending upon the controller, sir. Normally, the way they have designed the controller, for example, if you break it, it is not going. They assume it is going like we call something called PWM, pulse width modulation technique. Assume the pulse is 50% initially. Okay, you are applying brake, then immediately the pulse is not going to be zero. It is gradually reducing. So you can vary the smoothness. Even the designer can vary the smoothness very easily by controlling the controller. That's what the idea of configurable controller, or because when we buy the controller, we see some kind of jerk will be there initially with the bike. So we'll tune some parameters using the control. We connect the controller into the computer and tune it.
That current application, applying the current to the motor has to be controlled by some controllers,
Yes.
which can be controlled by the brake.
Exactly.
Okay. Right.
Unshare the screen, sir, so the people can be visible, sir. For Guru ask questions, you can unshare the screen. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Mr. Silvaraj, you get his number and mail ID, please.
What, sir? Yeah.
Mail ID
I'll
and
ask
his
other
phone number.
questions.
Okay.
I'll get it, sir. It's not an issue, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Sriraj.
Yes, sir.
I have got two small questions.
Yes, sir.
One is, in the battery, instead of lithium-ion battery, recently there was some news that some sodium chloride battery technology
yes,
has evolved, and
correct, sir.
this Reliance people have bought the technology or something like that.
There is another battery called lithium thionyl chloride, LiSoCl2. Now the beauty of that is, even the battery which is in our home, inverter battery. Assume that battery is you would have seen some 20H or 30H battery in our house. It is little big, right? Huge one. But you can get the 17H lithium thionyl chloride battery in a very, very small form factor. Pazhaya torch, sir. Pazhaya torch, the old torch you have seen, the everyday battery, right? So the same kind is available in thionyl chloride. A very huge energy density. You can put or pack 17AH in a very, very small form factor. I guess it is around 5-6 centimeter cross, a dia of 2 centimeter.
Okay, you said the lithium plus chloride, you said,
Yes, sir.
But
yes,
actually,
sir.
this one is only sodium chloride, no lithium. They say lithium is not available.
Yes.
Import cost is very high. So, not to reduce cost, they said they are trying to.
Correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then another small one, sir. I'm sure you would have heard about it. You see, more than 5-6 years back, the Tatas came out with a big announcement that they will make cars which will give 100 kilometers per liter of petrol. See, what they actually did is the petrol engine runs and generates electricity. That powers a battery, and it becomes an electric car after the battery. So because there is no gear involved and all that, see, the kilometer goes up. The IC engine is there, petrol is there, electricity is produced. See, this is how they came out, and also the cost also they were telling it was like our Indica car. That capacity they were telling it will cost about 5-6 lakhs only car. But it's 100 kilometers per liter. You see, they were focusing instead of EV vehicles, they were focusing it as high efficiency vehicles.
Okay, it's kind of a hybrid.
Have you heard about it? I mean, I thought that would be a real solution.
Yeah, obviously, if that comes, I think that's a very good solution. Correct.
Yeah, but I don't know. They don't seem to be further progressing on that. I don't know why.
Because I think the feasibility of the battery, they may stuck into the battery, storage problem still will be there, sir. In most of
just one small additional information, because when we talk about this decarbonization, net zero, carbon emission, and all that, see, the petrol can be easily replaced with now. Now they have got a technology with this compressed biogas, CBM, compressed biogas, CBG. Instead of CNG, they got CBG now. Government of India is encouraging, a lot of plants are coming and all that. There's one plant here in Namakkal also. So that CBG can replace petrol. So it will become a green vehicle.
Green vehicle, yes, sir.
High efficiency green vehicle. That's what I thought. Why it's not happening? I mean, researchers like you can look into it probably.
Sure,
just a suggestion. Sir. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sir, Magadevan, sir, as Mr. Magadevan says that is the one project was recently initiated in one of the IIT, sir. I think recently one of the magazine also the release.
Okay.
I think that is being tried by the Tata also for information, sir.
Oh, great.
One more question for Sriraj.
Yes,
sir.
Sir.
How about this lithium-ion batteries will goes on? Is there any threat for the EV vehicle itself? Now there is the next level is coming up.
Yeah.
You think that
So,
it will continue for long?
Yes, sir. The threat, because the technology continuously evolves. Even people are talking about, as I said, the question is on whatever per kg. That is the question. So through which battery we can provide more whatever per kg, then we'll be able to reduce the storage container. The idea is that we have electricity, but the storage is the problem, right? So if you get an efficient storage, obviously we have to adopt that technology. So right now, what I have seen is more people are playing with the lithium, although as sir said, sodium chloride types of batteries have come, talk is there. But still now I have seen more talk about lithium everywhere.
I think there's a threat for how about after, now we are talking about the pollution of CO2. But what about that the pollution of the battery is going to be there after the life?
Yes, life of the battery, then the safety of the battery. So all these things are obviously a question. And if you would have seen about the recent cases in Ola scooter, breakdown. The battery burst has happened. So all these things are there because you are trying to put more energy into a very small stuff. So energy density is huge. So when there is a small, a crack or small thing is coming, internally it will blast. Another important thing is we don't know how to test the battery. So initially, the Ola scooter has come into the market. Even how to test the battery, there are more kind of testing called nail pinch testing. So they will put nail onto the battery and see whether it gets blast or not. So many such types are there. So I think we also should come. Even the testing agencies are also revising their testing procedure. So all these things comes when takes time, little time.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Sir, Siraj sir, there are a lot of appreciations for your presentation, sir. Then they are somebody asked about email ID to contact you. If you are okay, you can share it. Otherwise, it is left to you, actually.
Yeah, no problem. I can share.
Okay.
No problem. Because even we can have a very good group. I think a lot of people have shared. Even I don't know many things. I have little things what I have gathered. That's what I have shared.
Right,
so many things to learn also. Obviously, a lot of good
knowledge. It was a very good presentation, sir. You gave a very open to all of us. Actually, we are all very much interested to know about EV system and all. You gave a very good insight into that. Really. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. So my email ID is shared in the chat box.
Yeah. So people have told excellent presentation, and that you were very informative. Recently, it was tried in one of the institutions. Very nice presentation with appropriate examples. Thank you so very much for the presenter and the organizing team. Our past chairman, very nice presentation on the e-vehicle technology. Thanks to the speaker and the organizers. Very informative and knowledgeable. These are the a lot of appreciation poured in the chat box.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very nice presentation with appropriate examples. One Trivedi has told. Very nice presentation. Vinod Kumar has told. Very nice presentation with appropriate examples. And Anuradha, Anirutra, the real organization, today's presentation is very unique and noble. Could you manage to share the same? Thanks to the respected resource person for sharing the insightful ideas. Very good awareness on EV controllers. Shagar Dina, who has asked you some doubts and all. EV controllers and battery selection. Thanks a lot for the IE and IWS. This words are about a lot of appreciation for you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Now, the next 2 more agendas, just wait. And then I announcement of next week's program. Next week's Mr. Dean, Dr. Kevin is there? Dr. Kevin? Okay, Kevin is held up, I think. I'll announce the next week's program. Next week's program is the topic is edge computing fundamentals and its integration with other technologies. The speaker is Dr. Y. Mohammadi Begum, Professor and Associate Dean, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, School of Engineering, President's University, Bangalore. She is going to, I invite all the participants to today's webinar to attend the same and spread the information. We also share the information through email as well as the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much for hearing. Now moving on to the next agenda. I call upon Engineer Suresh Kumar, our Honorary Secretary, Indian Shop Welding, to propose vote of thanks. Over to Suresh Kumar.
Good evening to all of you, sir. I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers of the IEI TLC Local Center for the opportunity to me to deliver the vote of thanks. Our first and foremost thanksgiving goes to the Almighty God, the creator of you and me, and for what we have and what we don't have. Mr. R. Silvaraj, past chairman of IEI TLC Local Center, coordinating and organizing this webinar. He is a man blended with industrial experience and a good academic profile. He is organizing the events regularly. And today he is delivered the welcome address. Our gratitude to you, sir. Mr. Titus, Dr. Titus has delivered the introduction of speaker. Thanks to Dr. Titus, sir. And today's speaker, Engineer S.V. Sriraj, Director of MCOG Solutions, Mogapur, he has delivered the topic on electric vehicle systems. He is a person speaks constructive words and do many wonders. I express our sincere thanks to you, sir, for your stewardship, support, vision, and commitment. And finally, thanks to all the participants giving me the continuous support for our programs. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Suresh Kumar, for an excellent vote of thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you, Siraj sir, for an excellent presentation.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
are
so
very
much.
much indebted to you, and we will keep touch with you, sir. We will for the future programs and future, area of interaction with you. Thank you so much, sir.
Sure.
I will talk to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone, for attending.
Thank you, sir.
The feedback link be provided. So, Mr. Salvaraj, please provide the feedback link. Salvaraj, Rajesh, Marimuthu, please provide the feedback link.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please provide the feedback link will be open for another 15 minutes. Kindly fill it. You will get the e-certificate in your email box. Please.
Okay.
All of you can fill it.
Okay, sir. We tagged it, sir. Okay.
Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. We will call up the day with the good night, saying good night, everyone.
Okay, sir. Good
Thank
night.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
The feedback link will be available another 15 minutes. Please fill it so that you will get your e-certificate, your inbox, your email box. That's what.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Titus. Thank you. The feedback link is provided in the link in the chat box. Please use it. Now, just now it is put.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Again, we tagged, sir.
Yeah. Please use the feedback link, sir. Feedback link is given in the chat box. Just now it's given. Please fill it. All the certificates, once you fill up the feedback link with your email ID, the certificates will come to your email box. You need not worry, just fill the forms. Your name, email ID, and that only one question is asked. If you answer it, you will get if you don't type the correct email ID, you will get the certificate in your email box. You need not worry about certificate link and all. Only you have to fill up all the participants to fill up the feedback link. Only three questions: your name, your email ID, and your question is asked. If you fill it, automatically you will get the certificate, e-certificate in your inbox, mail inbox. Kindly do it. Kindly fill it.
Sir, link is not available in chat box.
Sir?
Please.
Sir, now also
Yeah, it is available, sir. Now again I typed.
Available. You fill it and check it in your mail. There only you find your certificate.
I'm not finding the link, sir.
No, link is there. Link we posted it. You go through that and you check it in your mail. There only you get it your certificate. Not in this link.
You sent the link to our email ID, sir?
No, sent in your chat box.
Dear participants, kindly fill the feedback form. It will be available only up to 19:30 only. After that, we will close the program. That's all. Feedback link is available chat box. Kindly fill it. You will get your e-certificate in your inbox.
Sir, third question, it is not accepting anything, sir.
No, blue. That
No, it is not taking. We are clicking, but that dot is not coming.
no, for me, I have applied. I just filled. I got the certificate in my inbox. Okay. Anyway, Selvaraj, please answer to the Shah's query. Selvaraj.
Sir.
Yeah, Shah is asking query. Please answer him.
So email ID name it has taken, sir.
Yes.
But the answer,
but,
when we click below, it is not taking, registering. That is, that is not coming.
Okay, sir. Okay, that's all, sir. Over. You check it in your mail, sir.
Huh?
That's all. You check it in your mail inbox, sir. That's all. You have answered. Name you have given. You have given your mail ID. You have answered that question. So directly it will go to your mail. You find
No,
it there.
answer it is not accepting.
Yes, sir. That's displaying answer is not accepting, sir. I did not receive the certificate, sir.
So what happens now?
Same problem,
No,
sir.
sir. No, we upload. We have filled. We accepted. We have taken. Why is it? Why?
Sorry.
Okay. Other one time you try, sir. Other one time you try and check it in your mail, sir.
Sir, Google response is only taken one time only, sir.
Time, but
For me, I have filled. For me, I got the certificate, sir. Or I got the Selvaraj. What is the problem for you, sir? You just tell what is the issue, sir? Selvaraj.
Sir, we answered the answer, sir, but it's showing that the answer is not accepting. That displayed, sir. I did not receive certificate, sir. The exam is currently not accepting the submissions. Please check back again later. It's displaying, sir.
Sir, with the email ID and the name you have given, you please send the certificate to the email ID, sir.
Yes, sir. Same, sir. ఇంకోటి పెట్టుకోవచ్చు అమ్మచ్చుడు బ్యాండ్ కొట్టంటాం మోన నువ్వు పెట్టరా Sir, it does not accepting the answers now, sir. The exam is not currently accepting the submissions. It's only displaying, sir. Are you audible, sir?
Yeah, it is audible, but it is not accepting the third answer, so we cannot submit also.
Sir, same problem to me, sir. I am also a student, sir.
Better, I think you send an email so that they should be able to respond to the email.
Sir, can you generate another link or else give to certificates to the chat box? I will drop my mail to chat box, sir, and my name to I will message in our chat box, sir, personally. Please provide certificate, sir. Anyone is there, sir?
No, I am also like you. I am here, but I think they might have left, I think. Last time also, I didn't get.
Sir,
Same thing happened.
Where are you from, sir?
I am from Australia.
Neil announcement. Sir, excuse me, all of you. Who are also having problems, sir? Sir, I am Selvaraj, past chairman. Who are all having problems, sir? Please tell me.
Sir, me, Shannu, sir.
No,
Sir,
okay.
MS
Sir,
Ramesh Iyer, sir.
who else, sir? Who else having problem? Say, I don't have any
MS
problem. Any
Ramesh
other people
Iyer.
having problem? Yeah, Sanu is having problem. Any other person? Sir, kindly share. Whomever is having problem, kindly share to me. I'll do some alternate. That's all. Hello, sir. Sir, I am in line. Please tell us your problem. Then only I can solve it.
MS Ramesh Ayya, sir.
Ramesh Ayya, please share your email. Our staff is going to present his email ID. Kindly share whatever details, your name and email ID. You just share with him. He will send the certificate to you.
Yahoo.com.
Yeah. Please share. Hello, Salvaraj. Please share our email ID, sir.
Box is not available, sir. Something happened.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Please share the email in the chat box.
Okay.
No, something happened in the box. I am not able
No
to
problem,
get the
sir.
box
No problem. Whoever is having problem, you send this, your name and email ID. Just our staff will post your email ID. You send to them, they will send it to you. No problem.
We'll mail it to you, sir.
Yeah, that's what I am telling. We will mail only 38, not the feedback link. Feedback link we will not spare it. We will give only the 38 to you. You kindly share your name and email ID. Just now our staff will post our email ID, our office email ID. Kindly share. That you note it and you copy and paste your thing and please send your detail to that email ID. So you will send. Whomever is having problem, please tell us.
Sir, Shanu, sir, same problem,
same
sir.
mail from which you are receiving the mail, sir?
What, sir?
The email ID as a reply to your
now office mail ID better, office mail ID is better, no? Our office mail ID, I will ask them to share. Salvaraj, please share the office email ID. What is the problem? Salvaraj?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please share the office mail ID. Let them share it. That's all.
Sir, okay, sir. We will send a message on email, sir, with our name and my email address, sir.
Name and email address, that's all. That's all.
Okay.
No other
Okay,
thing.
sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Who are having problem? Shanu, who are else having problem, sir?
Sir, me Shanu,
only
sir.
The Shanu or any other person? What, sir?
Another person, Ramesh, hai, sir.
Ramesh, only two. Hello, Ji.
Okay, sir.
Sir, we will mail to you.
Naveen Ramchari has told he has also a basic problem. Mr. Naveen.
Yes, sir.
Naveen, do you have a problem? You did not receive your ESD yet?
Yes, sir. I am not getting.
Okay. You check it. See if you have problem. Check your inbox. If it is available, leave it. Otherwise, just mail it to IEI TLC 1973@gmail.com. You please mail your name and email it. That's all. Whoever is having problem. There is Ramesh Ayya and Sannu is telling. Naveen, if you have problem, you share it. That's all. Otherwise, if you get it now, leave it. That's all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
Sir, I just dropped mail, sir, with my name and my email address, sir.
Yeah. That IEI TLC, copy and paste your inbox, anywhere you place it, and you just mail it. Your name and your email it. That's all.
Sir, to which mail, sir?
Sir, there is a mail posted, sir, 7:31. You see chat box, IEI TLC 1973@gmail.com. It is our office mail email ID. To that mail ID, please share your name with initials and your email ID. Email ID automatically from email ID you are going to give it. We'll take that. That's not an issue. Only you have to put your name. Take your name. Take the copy the IEI TLC 1973@gmail.com. Copy and paste in your one of your file. That is one of your files.
Sir, once again send email address, sir.
No, it is there, sir. Already is there, sir. 7:31. You see, chat box. It is there again. I'll put it there. So. So again, IEI TLC 1973@gmail.com. Just now I put it. 7:32.
Sir.
Yeah. Please copy it and send your name alone. It's enough. With the automatically through email, if you send it, we will send to the email ID. You send it. Only I think Sannu and Ramesh are saying problem. Naveen is telling, did you check your, Naveen sir, did you check your email inbox? Naveen, Mr. Naveen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am checking.
Did you check your inbox?
I am checking, sir, but not getting the.
Okay, not getting, no, leave it. I will give the certificate. We got it. That's what. Okay.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, if you copy it and mail it, we will close the program. That's what.
Okay, sir. I will copy it, sir, and I will drop
good.
Sir.
Have you copied? All of you copied the email ID?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Shall we close the program? Shall we close it, sir?
Sir,
yeah, I will send the email, sir.
Yeah, you send the email, our staff will give the certificate, no problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right, sir. Good night, all of you. Good night.
Okay, sir.
We'll close the program.
Good night, sir.
Good
We
night.
are closing, sir. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, sir. Okay, good night, sir.
Salrai, good night. We will close the program.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.